Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Gene Segura will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Hit to third. Coghlan takes it in. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's a top talent when it comes to speed, and so far this year he leads the senior circuit in stolen bases. Look for him to make an impact on this game with his legs.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager comes up with it on to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, my man at first, he can really pick it. As an infielder, you got to love being able to throw the ball over there knowing that he's going to come down with it at any time.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back. And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Mike Clevinger gets the start for Arizona in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was really on his game. Had a bunch of strikeouts and really kept the hitters off balance. We'll see if he can do that here.
Dexter Fowler will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April. Lifted into center field. Pollock has a read on it. 1 out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Corey Seager will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Grounded back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pollock. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
He'll be kicking himself here. Just a strike away from stranding that runner at second, but this ball finds a gap out there, and now we'll have to deal with a runner on third and 2 away.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, that's now 3 extra base hits he's coughed up here in the first inning. And a lot of times that doesn't bode all that well for him sticking around late into a ball game. So he's going to need to turn things around right now, and he might be looking at a real short outing.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. Oh, he reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. And it will indeed get out of here. Gone, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box, Chris Coghlan. This is line to left. Tomas is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors, and no one left on base. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubbies are in front, 4-2. Brandon Drury will come forward now to start the second in what's been an offensive showcase so far.
Yeah, and you'd think you'd be happy with putting up 2 runs in the top of the first. Well, think again. You're already finding yourselves being thumped in this one.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Into the box now, Wellington Castillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Nobody out, runner on first. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
One thing about playing in this ballpark, there's an awful lot of room out there in right center. So he uses a quick jump and a good late burst to flag this one down.
David Peralta comes forward hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games. Turned on down the line. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still down by a count of 4-2. Robbie Ray strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to center field. Pollard is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Stepping in now, Tapia. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Tapia is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now, Dexter Fowler. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 2 full. The Cubs are on top, 6-2. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Gene Segura is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. 1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. back to him on the mound. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Center fielder, number 11.
Settling in now, A.J. Pollock. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And, Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Fowler. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. The winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that's low, ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Digging in, Yasmani Tomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
The second for 1 on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call him that bullpen just yet.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. Anthony Rizzo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Yeah, more trouble here to start the third inning, and trouble's been his middle name so far. You see the line. That's through just 2 innings of work now. And the way things are going, he may not be sticking around a whole lot longer.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me,
and hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Brad Miller. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the. David Peralta is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The batter, number 2.
Jean Segura steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. On the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Center fielder, number 11.
A.J. Pollock will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Grounded to third, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. Score remains steady at 6-4. Chris Coghlan is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Robbie Ray stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 15.
Tapia is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. To third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on at least the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Scorch to third. Coghlan is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Yasmani Tomas will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Brendan Drury will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Wellington Castillo digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail it here 6-4. Dexter Fowler comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Corey Seager steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Right side hit hard. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs,
Kyle Schwarber will dig in, 1-for-2, including a double back in the 1st. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
first baseman number
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. And they double him up. It's 8-4.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Josh Comenter is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Pollock has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 8 and the Diamondbacks 4. David Peralta makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Josh Begley is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Brad Brock is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. David Peralta will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning. 1-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Backhanded. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Cubs have decided to challenge.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Phil Gosselin.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Gene Segura stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Full count now. 3-2. A.J. Pollock would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Center fielder A.J. Pollock.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Tyler Clippard will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 19.
Brad Miller will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Chris Coghlan will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice, solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Peralta is there, 2 down.
Now batting,
Josh Phegley will come on as he's newly into the ball game, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And here's Tomas to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Paul Goldschmidt will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning. Danny Valencia strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And that's in there for a called 3rd strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
number 24,
Yasmani Tomas stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Tapia steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Dexter Fowler will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Drury scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs,
Corey Seager steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it by a count of 8. Adam Warren will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
number 43.
Leading off the inning, Brendan Drury. And they'll need him to get something going here. And the count will be full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Wellington Castillo stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The right fielder, number
We take
6.
a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. David Peralta will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1 and 2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a line drive. Caught out there at short by Segura. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8th. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 43, Adam Warren.
Addison Russell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Both teams with 8 hits in this one.
Russell.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Up next for the Cubs,
Brad Miller will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Chopped foul at the plate, it'll remain 1 and 2. Now another 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2 and 2. Runner goes for second. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Tomas racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you can get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Randall Delgado will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Roberto Perez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Roberto Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Will Smith will come in and pitch now. Pitch on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Fegley puts the tag on him, 1 gone.
Now batting,
Gene Segura gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Here it comes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
center fielder, number 11.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw into second, and he is in there. Paul Goldschmidt will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
And these guys continue to play good baseball, good fundamental baseball. And they finish off the 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, guys, I'm not so sure he made a lot of friends in his last outing. Only threw 4 innings, didn't get a decision. Going to have to do a lot better job here in this one.
Colton Wong will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. What's the key for him if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Bases are empty, one man out. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. Matt Carpenter will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Hit to first. Rizzo is there. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Leake will be on the mound for Game 4. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Corey Seager will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Leake pauses, 2-1 on its way. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a hit. Around third, Fowler heading home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting third, left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Holiday going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1 and 2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game, so you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And they will get him at third, as he might have broken a little late as that ball got away, and that's a tough pill to swallow. 1 gone. To short, hit hard. Diaz scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Jason Hayward will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hit hard toward the right side, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. And they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Grichuk racing back, still going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, they're definitely getting a jump on things to start this one. This will go for a double, and that makes it 3-0 already. And even though there's still plenty of baseball to be played, they've got themselves a pretty good cushion, and they're threatening for more.
Addison Russell will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, this is a manager's worst nightmare. Your starter's given up 6 hits now in the first inning, and he's really showing no signs that he's about to start figuring it out. You hate to make a change with this much baseball left to be played, but it seems almost inevitable at this point.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here. Trevor Bauer gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Matt Adams will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Standing in now, Diaz. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. He's there and records the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Matt Holliday will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bauer into his motion. Here it is on 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Cardinals do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 4. And Dexter Fowler will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's on the money, and Fowler is gone at second base. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High and deep to left center field. Grichuk ranging back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting, left fielder,
Chris Bryant strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, one thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out of here.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. To 2-2 now. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. You can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Bryant makes the play, 1 away. James Loney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
James Loney.
Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
Second baseman number 16,
Colton Wong will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Grounded to the right. Rizzo is up with it, and he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Alex Reyes is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Addison Russell stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Ready? Now the payoff pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Russell is retired, and there's 1 away.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ball game.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Trevor Bauer comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to center field. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. Stephen Piscotty will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Bauer's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Chop toward the second baseman. Miller's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 7-1. Corey Seager is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And that misses 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And he's probably thinking if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. I mean, he was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
7 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Hit out toward second. Wong is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Diaz heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Rendell Grichuk in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 7.
So with 2 gone, in steps Matt Holliday. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 7. Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Hit down the line at first. Adams has got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman
Brad Miller will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is pulled into right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, and with 2 outs, they've got to be asking themselves, why did we even bother pitching to this guy? You've got a base open and the pitcher on deck. I don't know why you'd even want to mess with him.
1-1, here it is. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
1-2.
The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. Yadier Molina will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. just one hit in these first 5 innings, they're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Greg Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Colton Wong will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 1. Tyler Lyons will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 5.
Corey Seager ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Left fielder.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Runners off for second. Squared that one up just a little late. 7 runs, 13 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Standing in now, Matt Adams. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Center fielder
Rendell Grichuk gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Therefore, it is Russell, and Addison makes the catch to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jason Hayward steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. High in the air and deep to left center field. Holiday racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Addison Russell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Piscotty calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs,
Brad Miller steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Trevor Bauer will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another. Matt Holliday will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Hayward is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Hot shot on the ground to short. Russell has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
now batting,
Johnny Peralta will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Johnny Peralta.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jordan Walden will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Anthony Rizzo steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around 3rd, Fowler heading home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Kyle Schwarber digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Schwarber.
Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. And there's C.J. Edwards will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Colton Wong will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler on the run. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.